astrology and other divinatory arts are not a replacement or substitute for physical or psychiatric health care. If this is an emergency situation or you are in crisis, please do not defer your wellness to readings or horoscopes. Seek situation-appropriate, qualified assistance instead. Hi there, Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's time to have a look and see what is going on when it comes to your monthly astrological forecast for November 2022. Quick reminder, if you ever want to get a session with me, you can go on ahead to my website, it's integrativemysticism.com, or you can follow the links in the down bar below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it, and of course engagement helps this channel out a lot. And special announcement, weekly tarot forecasts are now free and available for everybody. And if you are interested in checking out your weekly tarot forecast for your sign, you can find it under one big video with chapters dedicated to each sign. You can find that by going to my main channel page, and I'll leave a link to the playlists in the down bar below. And with all of that said, let's have a look and see what is going on with your November. So we kind of carry on the theme of combined blessings from October, only Mercury is getting into the mix. We've got the Sun, Venus, and Mercury all together in Scorpio through the 17th of the month. So a triple blessing. And Scorpio is your sixth house of your work, your reputation, your schedule, the teams that you're on, as well as the clients and customers that you serve. Mercury, of course, is going to bring in the fastest developments, news, and the most productivity and gains. And so you're going to be finding that it's a time where a lot of wealth is getting accrued much more quickly through your work, as well as through maybe more supportive, more generous, or bigger spending clients and customers. We're also having Venus step into the mix, which is helping you to make a bigger name for yourself in your field. And there is also this added bonus with Venus, of course, being the planet of love, favor, popularity, and affection, starting to bring in opportunities for you to climb a lot more easily when it comes to raising your status, raising your position. People may be even encouraging you during this time to ask for a raise, negotiate a change in benefits, raise your prices because people are willing to pay it. We are getting more money for doing the same kind of work because the attitude around what we bring to the table is much more favorable to us. And then we also have the Sun, right, bringing attention, enhancement, support, and growth to this area, also bringing in more wealth, kind of like casting a better business spell on you all around, where you're getting a chance to get more value for what you bring to your field, what you bring to the workforce or to the market. The Sun is also putting you in a position to be able to work more closely with people that have a great deal of power, a great deal of influence, that they can share that with you, but not like you're riding coattails or being a gold digger or anything like that. It's not about social climbing, but getting a chance to step into a space where highly capable people that can prove their stuff and make big gains, right? Big rewards, wealth, abundance, opulence, and security are all able to come together with you to create something to share with the whole. This is going to be, again, the first half of this month. And so a lot of new openings and new roles and new big spending gigs are coming your way. After the 17th, Venus and Mercury move on together into Sagittarius, your seventh house of partnerships, your closest one-on-one connections. This is your boyfriend, girlfriend, BFF, business partner, husband, wife, roommate, all the people you have your closest one-on-one involvements with. And with Mercury here, we're speeding up growth, right? We are getting a chance to finally get down to business when it comes to maybe some kind of path or project, maybe some kind of joint pursuit or goal that we have had with a partner, whether it's a business partner, a collaborator, or a romantic partner, and now get down to brass tacks, now get down to business on it, whether this is because the opportunities are there, the space is there, the roads are clear, maybe there is that extra money we are making in the first half of the month that is allowing us to maybe invest in it. Mercury is helping to speed up growth in all relationships and relationship goals. And then Venus here is also creating an opportunity for a renewal of loyalty, a renewal of devotion, deep affection, deep intimacy, as well as drawing in opportunities to start a new way of connecting with romantic partners, whether this is beginning a much more adventurous romantic relationship, or this is bringing in more generous and more open and honest demonstrations of affection, or maybe even just bringing in a bit more luxury, comfort, and peace so that we can let our hair down to do so. This is going to be with you for the rest of the month. We've also got the sun joining these two as of the 22nd for the rest of the month. And the sun is bringing in new bonding opportunities to strengthen all of your closest one-on-one connections. With the sun here, you are going to be noticing collaborations becoming a lot more profitable, which is an ongoing theme for this month for you. You may even find that strong business allies are being attracted to you, or if you already have strong business contacts or strong allies, buddies, this is going to be a time where those bonds, those excursions, those quests, those adventures are getting a considerable boost in power and in resources so that they can finally show their stuff. And this is also a time where everyone, regardless of the type of relationship, romantic, business, platonic, it doesn't matter, are also going to be able to cultivate stronger friendships with their one-on-one connections, right? Because it's the friendship aspect that makes the relationship last the test of time. We're going to be connecting on that inner child level, bringing in more play, more levity, and just taking a lot of the stress and overcomplication out of one-on-one relationships. We've got Mars retrograde all month long. Mars is retrograde going all the way up until mid-January. If you haven't seen that video, I did do a special video on Mars retrograde in Gemini. You can check it out by following the links in the down bar below, or just go to my main channel page. And this is your sign, right? Mars retrograde in Gemini. It's in your first house, which is all about you, what you've got going on. And whenever we have a planet, direct or retrograde, in our sign, it's a wild card period. We are in control of what we are going to do with this energy. Now, if you're born with the Mars retrograde, you're probably not going to feel this as intensely as the rest of us. But with Mars retrograde in your sign, you are going to notice diminished activity, dismantling and taking pieces off the board occurring in all areas of your life. Mars retrograde may slow certain things down in order to remove problem elements from those spaces, whether it's at work, in family, in your social life. Taking pieces off the board could also be removing enemies and obstacles from your life, so that's always very good. But keep in mind, with Mars retrograde, this part of your life is under construction, how you relate to the rest of the world and how it relates to you, as well as what involvements you are sharing yourself with when it comes to other people. Things that are deeply flawed, wasteful, or broken are going to be taken away from you, and it may be some harsh wake-up calls about what is and what isn't. However, Mars retrograde is also bringing the best and the brightest in for you to give you what you really want or what you think you wanted, and that is going to require some pivots on your part as we go through the rest of the year. We've got a full moon lunar eclipse in Taurus, which is your 12th house of your past, your privacy, and your hidden zone. And a full moon lunar eclipse is basically just a full moon, which is exponentially amplified in its power. And from the 8th of the month through about early February, it's a long window period, 90 days, a lot of you are going to be seeing some major culminations, transitions, and endings as it relates to old business, old matters from the past, stories getting completely blown up, legacies getting removed and taken off the board as well. With a full moon lunar eclipse in the 12th house, it's about cleaning the slate. However, this can be a time where it is a bit emotionally jarring because it's the breakdown, breakthrough full moon of the year. Everyone gets one in their 12th house. This just happens to be yours. A lot of old stories, old commitments, old attachments that you've been carrying are getting stripped from your life for your own good. But it's important to remember that sometimes the mind and the ego are not always up to speed with what is for our own good, and so it might take some time to adjust to this. Old attachments, old burdens, old expenses, things that are draining you, things that have been keeping you going in circles, right? In kind of a Groundhog Day kind of life, ABCD, 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 not moving any further. This is going to be working for you, but it's a forced decluttering and reorganization of your life because of this moon. Let go of attachments that are no good. We also have a new moon in Sagittarius, which is, of course, in that 7th house of partnerships, closest to one-on-one connections, the boyfriend, girlfriend, BFF, business partner, husband, wife, roommate. And with this new moon, we've got seed planting, new beginnings and initiations, creating new long-term commitments. And in the 2-week window period following the 23rd of November, a lot of you Gemini people are getting a chance to make something official, whether this is making a relationship official, maybe making a business contract or a business partnership official, existing romantic relationships and marriages, maybe making something official when it comes to a big move, a relocation, a merging of assets, taking on a new path. And you're also going to be finding that you are drawing in new opportunities with collaborators, present and new, that are going to help build and create a new name for yourself and all involved. And this could also be very good for business. Finally, we also have Jupiter turning direct in Pisces on the 23rd as well. Jupiter, of course, has been retrograde for a few months, but Jupiter turning direct in your 10th house of career, upward mobility, status, stature, and promotions is going to be huge for you, because as we close up the month of November and going on into December, you're going to be seeing a massive influx of wealth and resource opportunities, changing the life direction of your career, how you're doing it, and where. So that is what I've got for you all. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And should you ever wish to get a session with me, you can go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com.